what's up, guys? I have an after-action report, lake report for you. I've been fishing Kentucky Lake the past few weeks, and it's been up and down weather, anything from 26 degrees to 80 degrees, which is, annoying, but it's fishing. You gotta fish during that stuff if you want to become a good fisherman. You don't know what the weather's going to be on game day, so get out there and fish. Kentucky Lake for you. It is, water temps been 55 to 60, depending on what the few days before have got for you with temperatures. Yesterday, I had anything from 55 to 58, which was, again, I had 60 the week before. You got high winds, 15 to 18 sustained, up to 35 gusts. The general water clarity is about a foot to a foot and a half. And you can end up finding some dirtier water for those guys that like the dirtier water, where you got inflows and or the wind is just beating the banks. You can get some of that dirtier water, but for me, I don't like it anyway. The cleaner, the better. Which is pretty opposite than most people that live out this way. But if you want to get out there and catch a lot of fish with a chance at a good one, throw you a crankbait, something more shallow, or at least something that digs. Square bill crankbait, anywhere from 2.5 to 8 feet. I like throwing those ones that are 6 to 8 in about 4 foot of water, so that bait will really dig into the ground really good, make a lot of ruckus. Go ahead and throw you a spinnerbait, white silver blades. You can throw a trailer on or not. It's really up to you. People have their own preferences. I throw a trailer. I think it keeps the smaller fish off and you get more big bites. It also helps the track look better on the bottom. You can also throw my confidence, which is a robo worm. Call it a fairy wand, call it whatever you want. I'm trying to catch fish and I'm trying to win tournaments, or do the best I can. So for me, from California, Delta to Clear Lake to, Kentucky Lake, Del Hollow, Cumberland, Harris Chain, Kissimmee Chain, Headwaters. It doesn't matter where you're going. Gunnersville, the robo worm is going to get bit. For me, what I was slowly doing for the smallmouth is a green pumpkin robo worm. Now, you can get the ones with the shad bellies or the chartreuse tails. As long as that green pumpkin's in there, you'll get bit. But slow it down. Find you some peat gravel, 2 to 6 foot of water. Bring it to you. If you find the peat gravel that's got big chunks, boulders, or pieces of the bluffs that's broke off, that's good. Don't get just general chunk rock. You want peat gravel in there with chunks of rock. And smallmouth will be there right now. They're in all 3 stages: pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn. Next couple weeks, maybe month, I'm sure they'll still be all in some version of a spawn. When those winds die down, you can get out in the middle of the lake, getting those flats off the bluffs, and find you some structure. I'm sure you'll find some smallmouth spawning, probably quite a bit. Now, all that being said, for your tournament guys that come out this way, if you are going to go out here and your hopes is to win a tournament, if it is a one-day event and you are 100% on some largemouth and you can bring in 20 plus, and my ideal is 23. Kentucky Lake, 23 pounds. That's what my goal is. If I can bring in more, great. 23 pounds will get you a shot at winning a tournament at Kentucky Lake. Now, if that is a multi-day tournament, do not bank on largemouth. I'm sorry. I will put my money against you. The guys that are out there bringing in smallies, anywhere from 18 to 25 pounds daily, they are going to win the multi-day tournament. That's just where my money's going. I've been watching it for a long time. This year, I've set up my tournaments to make sure I get there so I can be one of those guys bringing in 23 pounds, 20 pounds a day, daily. But again, if you're on a one-day tournament and you've got the bite down for those largemouth and you're confident bringing in 20 plus, by all means, go do it. But if it's 2, 3, 4 days, I don't see it happening. My opinion. Again, this is my bite, what I've seen on the lake, and what I can tell you guys is working. I'm sure this lake is huge. So for you guys that don't know, you've got 3 hours of running full throttle all the way down to get to the other end. from one end to the other, if not more, depending on how fast your boat goes and how bad the winds are. You're getting gas a couple times. So bite can be different. However, where I'm fishing, that's my bite that I believe will get you guys a good amount of fish, and you have chances at some big ones. So find those primary and secondary points, 3 to 4 foot of water, and go have some fun. Thanks, guys.